1.
It was a first date with the prettiest girl in my class. I was nervous and asked my sister for advice so that I wouldn't wear the wrong clothes or make any other stupid mistakes. My sister suggested I take Lucy to a restaurant. I wanted to make a good impression, so I chose the most elegant place in town. The meal was delicious, but the prices were astronomical, and when we'd finished, I realised I couldn't afford to pay the bill. My face reddened as I asked Lucy for £8, and we hurried out before the waiter found out that we hadn't left a tip. Luckily, Lucy found the whole incident very amusing, but I didn't.
2.
I arranged to go to the cinema with Nick. I'd been feeling depressed because my dog had died, so I thought it would be nice to see a comedy to cheer myself up. Nick had other ideas. Maybe I should have tried harder to change his mind, but we ended up watching a violent thriller. Anyway, in the film there were several brutal scenes and, finally, I couldn't take any more. I ran out, but when Nick found me, instead of being sympathetic, he told me I was overemotional. I lost my head and stormed out, but when I had calmed down, I realised he was right and I felt a bit foolish. I rang him later and apologised, and we're still together.
3.
My girlfriend and I had fallen out, and I asked her to a restaurant to try to make up with her. At first she refused, but she changed her mind after I sent her some flowers. The restaurant I chose looked nice from the outside, but I should have investigated more thoroughly before I reserved the table. We soon realised that we were the only people there who were under 50. Not only that, but the waiters were rude. The food was mediocre, and the prices were exorbitant. In the end, it brought us back together. We still laugh about it now, but she has always decided where to go on dates since then.
4.
I went on a double date with a friend. I was very apprehensive, but she persuaded me, and I eventually agreed. I thought it would be embarrassing, and I would be too stressed out to enjoy myself, but it was fine. My date was Jack, and he was very talkative and charming. We met at a cafe, and then Elaine, my friend, suggested going to a disco later. I said I'd rather not, because I hate discos. Jack looked quite gloomy, and, when we left the cafe, I was enjoying myself so much that I said I would go with them. I'm glad I did. It would have been sad to have gone home alone.